Good day, everyone. Good day. I'm here. Good day. That's it. That's all I'm going to say for the stream. Oh, it's the real Mus 6502. You've been lurking in the background. I was going to say, if they were going to say what the mankind's greatest work, it might be the 6502 chip. Could be. Could be. I've had to glue my mouse mat down again. The problem I get with slidey mouse mats, that's why I stopped using them in like the 90s, I think. Because they don't work. I'm going to open the alcohol-free beer. Well, it's not quite alcohol-free. You still have to verify your age when you're buying it. 0.05%. And you've got to be 18 plus to buy that. It's probably more alcohol in a sandwich. Ridiculous. It's Derek Matthews, who is number one. Just opening the bed. Like the way I've got the dog on the camera. I had to turn the camera around because he's got his bed in it, but he just sit on the floor instead. So he's just chilling out with his bum to the camera. He's just on the floor. You put him in bed. You go to all the effort of putting him in bed in here, and he's just sitting on the floor. Try not to spill beer on the antiquated hardware. Oh, or my pants, which is what I just did. Ignoring the bed and sleeping on the floor. How very cat-like of you. Yeah. That's as much alcohol as a panda shandy or a shandy bass. Yeah, but I'm going to make it into a shandy, so it's going to be even less alcohol. What are we at tonight? Probably going to continue with Indiana Jones, but I fancy playing just having a little rip on Cannon Fodder because I've not played it for so long. But possibly, just for funsies. End it, yeah. I realised, because I'm only doing a live stream every 2 weeks, that's 25 live streams a year, and I'm splitting in between like Lemmings and Indie, then Lemmings and Indie. It means I'm only getting like 12 live streams a year to do like Lemmings and Indie, which means we'll be here for years doing it. So I better just stick to one game. And then maybe we'll get through it. Or get really stuck. I was looking for I went and found the screenshot of the review in Amiga format, and I was going to use that as a thumbnail, but it's pretty boring, so I just ended up finding that picture. That same magazine had that picture of the Amiga, and I just thought I'll put that in instead. I'll complete it by 2027. That's a good possibility. Yep, we're getting through it. And then I've got like 50 more levels of Lemmings to go. I think this is becoming my new tradition of alcohol-free shandy and live stream. It's my new tradition now. It used to be tea, but I still drink absolutely tons of tea. But this seems to be the thing now. I've snuck a treat into the room as well for Rocky, but he doesn't know it's here. These brown paper bags is what I take treats to when he goes for doggy daycare at my friend's house. I take treats in the brown paper bag. If he sees the brown paper bag, he'll get really excited. So do my friend's dogs as well. They start jumping around just when I pick up a brown paper bag. If only I could get that excited about a brown paper bag. I also downloaded a load of Jester Tunes, which is the guy who did that that Spice It Up thing is on there. That Spice It Up tune that's on the Amiga test kit, he's the guy, he's got all his tunes listed on the mod archive, so I just downloaded a load of his tunes. I think they're all from back in the day, but they're all just going to play now. It's Sherlock! hello or hi. Jester does the music for the Hitman games, does it? Yeah, it's weird how many of these people who are, did music for the Amiga back in the day are still doing music for video games now. Oh, is he Danish? The name is very familiar, can't remember what tracks. Yeah, because the captain who did Space Debris, he's Poets of the Fall, and he's done, I think actually he did a remix, it's on YouTube, it's a remix of Space Debris that he did for a game, that he put in a game in 2010 or something. So there's that, and there's what's his name? Jesper Kid, who did all the Assassin's Creed music, and didn't he do Hitman as well? Still blows my mind that Poets of the Fall guy made my favourite Amiga mod. Yeah, there you go. Just watching 1% Club as well. What's 1% Club? I think he may have moved to the US and did some films though. Could be making that up. Well, it's possible. Like I said, a lot of these people are still going. Like I said, it's funny because I still listen to the Assassin's Creed music on when I've just got it on YouTube Music and stuff like that, because it's a really good soundtrack. I didn't know for years that he was like a Amiga musician. But yeah, Jesper Kid did like Assassin's Creed 2 music, maybe 3, I can't remember. I don't know what 1% Club is because I don't watch TV. I have no idea. TV's for losers. Everybody knows that. It's all about internet now. Does anybody else know what 1% Club is? Is it on Netflix or something? Oh, we wouldn't be on Netflix if it's TV. When you're saying TV, you mean broadcast television. Broadcast BBC television? This one's already a bit crazy. Yeah, the other reason that wanting to play some kind of horror, because not only is it a good game, but it works on the Amiga 1200. You can't deny it. It totally works. Can't even remember the last time I watched any TV, maybe 2019. I've never personally bought a TV license, because when I used to live in my friend's house and they had a TV license. And then when I moved out and got my own place, I never ever got a TV and never had a TV license. And I started that in like 2006 or something, which is when I got my first house. And back then it was really like, I think it was quite odd for people not to have a TV license. I was just like, well, I'll watch stuff on the internet. I don't think there was any YouTube or anything back then. I think it was back when the only thing I wanted to watch on TV was the snooker, and it was before iPlayer, and they used to have snooker matches on the BBC website that you could open in a QuickTime window. And this is like, it must have been their trial for iPlayer, but they won't even let you watch iPlayer now without a TV license, which is good because I don't want to watch anything. I just literally watch nothing. So it's like you want me to pay 150 quid to watch like one program a year that I'm maybe interested in. So I don't know if the TV license is a bit of an antiquated thing really. But I tell you what, if you don't have a TV license, they properly hound you. Properly send you letters that make it look like they're going to take you to prison. It's like, you are going to prison, you who don't have a TV license. I'm like, what? Of course I don't have a TV license because I don't have a TV. We will prosecute. It's just like you get these massive letters. You're like, what's this? Oh my god, it's the TV license people again. Like nobody else would do this, would they? Like you wouldn't get like gun licensing, like sending letters to your dog. You do not have a license for a gun. And it's like, well, yeah, it's because I don't have one. I don't get the DVLA sending me letters to say I don't have a license to drive a car because I don't have a car and I don't have a license to drive one. But they don't send me letters saying they're going to prosecute me. Are you driving illegally? You could be breaking the law. We will prosecute. Oh, it's a quiz show. There you go. Well, I haven't watched a quiz show for years. Saying that, I used to go to my mum's house and she used to watch Like, she used to watch BBC News, so she used to catch up on the news there. But now I don't know anything about news. There you go. The news is all just stories anyways. It's just stories. If they try and tie the TV license to YouTube in the UK, there'll be a civil war. Yeah, that's the thing though, because if you tried to do that, how could you even write a law that said that? Like, oh, you got to have a license for YouTube. It's like, it doesn't make any sense, does it? I think the TV license is just something that needs to probably go. It's definitely a proper stealth tax though, isn't it? It's like, you want to watch television? You're gonna need a license. But then again, how are the BBC going to be funded if you get rid of it? How would you fund the BBC? And the BBC do make some good shows, I suppose, but for all the good shows that they make, I could just buy those on some other platform, couldn't I? For the 3 that I want to watch, whatever they are. I'm sure they make something that's good, because they've got all the Planet Earth thing, but I don't really watch those either. So what else have they done? I'm not into Doctor Who, so that's not for me. That's a BBC thing, isn't it? To get around not paying for a TV license, I have Sky Glass, and you just wait 5 minutes past the start of the program to let the program start. Well, I get around it by not watching broadcast television. And they even say, "Are you sure you're not watching iPlayer?" It's like, yeah, I'm sure I'm not watching iPlayer. I've not had one for years, not paying the salary of the dodgy people at BBC have. But I suppose back when we were kids, I mean, you had your Commodore 64 and you had the 4 channels on TV, and that was about it. So, well, you had any books that you had, but if you gave up TV, you were giving up like 50% of your entertainment. But even then, I don't know if I'd have missed it that much. So yeah, it really is bad, the hounding that they do of you though. I think it's quite naughty. If you looked at the letters, you'd be like, oh my word, what are you doing? Because when you read them, you are quite shocked. Like, what's this? Someone's going to prosecute me. Oh, it's the TV license people again. Crazy. We will send somebody round to investigate. You're like, well, send them round. I've had them come to my door as well. Yeah, I had a guy come to my door, and he's like going, "Have you got a TV license?" I go, "No." I said, "Because I haven't got a TV." And he said, "Well, can I come in and verify that?" I was like, "No, you can't." And he said, "I said, look, just go back and tell them I don't have a license." He says, "Well, yeah, we just come around because most people lie." I was like, "Well, okay, well, I'm not lying, and leave me alone." He wanted to come in my house. I was like, "No." So, like, if you think I'm watching television, go bring the police, and then we'll see. But obviously, they didn't do that. Crazy. Black Belt Barrister has a lot to say on TV licensing. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's fine that they've got a TV license and you're not watching it, but the hounding that they do of people who don't have one, which is more and more people nowadays, is quite bad. Like I said, having someone come and visit my door and asking to come in my house, I was like, get real. Just get real. So I end up having to fill in a stupid form once every 2 years to say I don't have a television. Yeah, and that's what you have to declare. My TV's for a games console, and that's it. You just say, because it also, I think back when I moved into my own house, I tried to find a TV that didn't have a tuner in it, because I thought, well, I just won't even have the tuner, and then there's no denying it. But there was literally one TV on the market that you could get, and it was basically some kind of, I think it was a plasma display, and I bought that, and it was rubbish, and it broke. And in the end, I was just like, well, I'm going to have to buy televisions that have actually got tuners in it and just not use them. But you have to just declare that, going, yeah, I've got a TV, but I don't use it. But that was a mistake. I paid like 3 times as much for this plasma TV at the time, and it was just garbage. And it, like I said, it was garbage, and then it broke. Here in the Netherlands, we did have a TV license in the past, but nowadays TV is funded by taxes directly. You pay even if you don't watch any TV. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things, isn't it? Because it's probably pretty much stealth tax. It's a bit like It's a bit like the, what do you call it? Vehicle excise duty. What do people call it? Vehicle tax. Vehicle excise duty it's called. I mean, what do people pay for that? I don't have a car, so I don't know, but it's got to only be like a couple £100 or something, and there's no way that funds the roads. The roads are funded by everyone because everybody uses them whether they have a car or not. So, yeah, and that's probably the way TV license should be. Right, the dog's trying to leave, but I don't think he knows I've got treats. Don't think he understands. Let's see if we can get him to come back. Oh, that's not the treat cam. Let's get him on the treat cam. Oh, this is a bad camera angle. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, just stand behind the chat. Oh jeez, you just can't get him to do the stuff you need him to do. Come on. Wait. He doesn't actually want the treat. This is crazy. He's got his tongue sticking out all the time now because he had 5 teeth out. Now his tongue is constantly sticking out. Hey, I've never seen him do that. He doesn't want the treat. Perhaps he. What? Are you not going to take it? Crazy. Beware, my comment about the license was deleted. Here it is, it's the Rocky cam. Oh, he's got it now. Maybe just the top chat versus live chat. Half my messages are not appearing too. Oh, he's going to be talking about TV license. I'm changing mine to live chat as well. I think there is a way I can allow certain people to post links and stuff. Wow, this tune's loud. I think there is a way on YouTube I can, yeah, certain people will be allowed to post whatever they want, but I'll have to look into that. So you can post Wikipedia links. This is the tune that's on the Amiga test kit. Yeah, it's not a mod people thing. It's something else. It's just people who can allow posting whatever they want in chat without them being censored. Because even if you turn the whole censorship thing off, it still censors things. It just doesn't like some things. It's Mr. Jozza. Well, Rocky, you're not exactly on the cam there, are you? This is not cooperating. He's just sticking his head in the floor. He's kind of on the cam. I changed it to... Oh yeah, your comment appeared now. I went to live chat. It's... Don't want a TV license, but can't trust the wife not to watch the BBC. And... Oh yeah, and Doctor Who's the only BBC show I've watched recently, but did that all on Apple TV. Yeah, that's the other thing. You could probably walk into the CEX and buy Doctor Who on DVD, like every single episode, for like £3 anyway. If that's the kind of thing you're into. What do you think of that, Rocky? You're a star now, Rocky. Like, get your face right in camera. He is booked in at the Clippers, but it's going to be like a month, so he's getting really hairy. He's looking for more treats. That's it. You've had it now. Yeah, it was there. I've just got to change to live chat instead of top chat, which really doesn't make. Top chat, some messages, such as potential spam, may not be visible. And then when it says all messages will be visible on live chat, that's not all messages, that's most of all messages. It's lies. Anyway, that's my rant about TV licensing. Would love to know how YouTube chooses messages for top chat. Seems very random. I don't know. Algorithm. They probably don't even know. A giant dog. But he's leaving now. He's a small dog now. He's far away. He is actually tiny. That bed is like massive compared to him. Let's test the YouTube general filter. Epstein. Now let's test the retro filter. Amiga Kono. Well, that got through. I used to think the TV license was okay value, but when I see the crap they constantly produce now, I'm not so sure. I haven't watched TV for ages, apart from Prime. Yeah, I don't even have time. I subscribe to Netflix, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime. I don't watch anything on Amazon Prime. I'm only subscribed for the free delivery. But I do want to watch the new Fallout thing. I watch that. And Netflix, I watch a bit, and then Disney Plus. I think since my last subscription renewed, I haven't watched anything on there. So really not getting my value for money out of Disney Plus. But in between all that, like, even if I wanted to watch broadcast TV, I wouldn't have time to watch any of it anyway. So it's all a bit crazy. Prime occasionally gives away some reasonable PC games. I was asked at work to recommend a TV show as an icebreaker. Recommend it to... See, that'd be a terrible icebreaker for me. Go, could you recommend a TV show? I'd be like, I can recommend a letter that the TV license gave me that told me I was breaking the law when I wasn't. I could recommend that. It's like, hang on, I think the dog wants to leave. He really does want to leave now. I'll be back and I'm going to read more TV license round. I think the dog just wants to chill out on his own in the front room. Doesn't like all the Amiga. Doesn't like Amiga. He is pretty deaf now, but I'm wondering if there's some like high frequency noise from any of the electronics or anything that he can hear still. It's like noising. Where was I up to? Oh yeah, the icebreaker. Yeah, that's like a terrible idea. I only really watch things on free trials now. Prime lets me watch 7 to 30 days for free every now and again. We'll binge Fallout next time it does. Yeah, I've still got Fallout. I've watched season 1. I've still got to watch season 2. Everyone said new shows. I said Quantum Leap. And everyone did. The problem is it depends who you're talking to, because like most people at my work now are younger than me. So if I said like, oh yeah, Quantum Leap, a lot of people, like 70% of the people wouldn't know what I was talking about. Maybe 60% of them. But my favourite show back in the day was Dukes of Hazzard when I was a kid. Just because I like the car, I think. And a friend of mine, that is still his favourite show. Battlestar Galactica or Star Trek Voyager would be my recommendations. No new shows, no idea. Yeah, that's the thing in Star Trek Voyager. That was one thing that used to be on TV when I lived at my friend's house, and they had a TV license, and I never watched it because I'd always watch like the first 2 minutes, and then they'd have a massive 10-minute advert break, and I'd just get bored and leave, and I never watched it. I watched it on Netflix like later on. God, this tune's crazy. Our cat was named after Quantum Leap, after the Quantum Leap computer. What was the Quantum Leap computer called? Cat. Was it called Cat? They are putting up the price of the TV license. It's alright because I don't have one, so it's alright. Babylon 5 was good at the time too. I've never seen Babylon 5. I know it was made with the Amiga, probably for season 1 maybe, but I've never seen it. Remember Quantum Leap and Knight Rider being on TV often? Yeah, I think I watched Knight Rider a bit, but I never... Oh, I did watch a few episodes of Quantum Leap, but never seen a single episode of Babylon 5. Babylon 5 is so good, I need to rewatch it someday. Maybe I should watch it. Is it still watchable now for someone who has no nostalgia for it? Rocky is an Atari fan. Well, yeah. He might be. What was that again? Ziggy. Was Ziggy the name of the guy who used to follow him around? I can't remember Get the dog an RF shield. Yeah, I'll get him a metal box. A Faraday cage. I don't think he can hear stuff. You can walk up behind him and he can't hear you. You can sneak up on him, basically. But he might still have some high frequency hearing. I don't know. It's possible. It'd be a bit weird. I don't know if dogs, when they lose their hearing, do they lose a certain range? Maybe they keep high and low and lose the middle bit? I don't know. Just finished watching the Blu-ray box set of Battlestar Galactica. Oh, I watched the newer Battlestar Galactica. I say newer. Was it from like 2005 or something? I watched that on, what was it on? Netflix or something? Yeah, and not more recently in the last 10 years or something. And I thought that was really good. It was crazy weird. Ziggy, yeah. I don't remember enough about it to remember that. Solution to TV license is not rocket science. Just make it subscription. Like everything else, it is a subscription, isn't it? Hawk the Slayer is rubbish. I don't know what's Hawk the Slayer. I like MacGyver back in the day. Oh yes, MacGyver. Where he used to like build a bomb out of paper clips and stuff like that. Or defuse a bomb with paper clips. Ziggy was the computer back in the current time and appeared as a hologram. Okay, yeah. Rewatched Galactica last year, still holds up. Oh, and the guy who played Ziggy's in Battlestar Galactica. Just watched the first DVD of the new Galactica, but never got further than that. When I say the new, I don't know if there's a new one. I have no idea. I went in HMV today. I couldn't find the one shelf that constituted the DVD Blu-ray section. Do they even have that anymore? I don't know. People are still releasing stuff on DVD though, aren't they? I think companies are still like releasing movies on DVD. Spaced references. Oh my god. Early Blu-rays are so grainy in dark scenes. I know it was trash, but I like the A-Team. Oh yeah. Back in the day, I'd always watch the A-Team. Always. But I suppose I bet you if I watch it now, it's like totally formulaic, isn't it? Like they go out, they do a certain thing, and then they shoot some stuff up, and then it's all good. I bet you it's pretty formulaic. I remember there was an episode where Murdoch got shot though, and it was really, it was like a two-part or something. I was like, it's the A-Team's on, and then that episode came out. I was like, Murdoch's going to die. It was really bad. I don't know if that's regarded as one of the best episodes ever now. They're making a new game set in the Battlestar Galactica universe. Oh. A video game or I was thinking of more like a desktop, not a desktop game, like a D&D style game. You got my reference. I didn't. The new one about 10 years ago, I'm not sure if I'm all caught up on which versions of which of Battlestar Galactica. As far as I know, there's two versions. There's the one from the 80s and one from 2000s. But if there's one from 10 years ago, I didn't know about that. Or was it? I don't know. I don't know what year it's from. Our local HMV still has near a whole floor dedicated to DVD and Blu-rays with a single shelf of 4K movies. 4K is a waste of time, isn't it? Let's face it. I got a comment today because somebody put like loads of Amiga playthrough videos in 4K, and one of my comments on one of them says, I'd forgotten I even put it, it was on years ago maybe. I said, I was so glad we've got this 300 by 200 footage in 4K. But someone's put a big comment saying why 4K is good for it. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think it needed to be 4K. I think it's just wasting energy and space on someone's hard disk. You can get Blu-rays for cheap in charity shops. Charity shops that I go in, they just have DVDs. There's loads of DVDs. I mean, if you wanted a lifetime's worth of entertainment, you could just go in a charity shop with like 25 quid and just buy all the DVDs. Remember the A-Team episode with Boy George? I I don't remember it, but I knew there was one. Sounds like a weird nightmare. Blake's 7 is still good. Never seen an episode of that either. Never seen an episode of Blake's 7, not Blake's 7. Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hopes coming to PC this year. Oh, right. And they're doing a Voyager game as well, aren't they? Star Trek Voyager game. Boy George was in 18. Don't remember that. Well, get with the programme. H&V Manchester City Centre. Mostly toys. Bought some books. I bought... I've still got it somewhere. I bought on CD from a HMV, probably the HMV in Manchester. I bought a CD full of Amiga emulators back in the day. And I've still got that CD. I think it's got the Kickstart ROMs on it as well. Some of them. Illegal Kickstart ROMs. Yeah, I've got it packed away somewhere. How many of those toys were Funko Pops? Oh god, yeah. I saw a Funko Pop like on the floor the other day. I think it was a Funko Pop or a piece of one. Those things get everywhere. "1990 Jester." Can't read this. It says, "This song is not yet really finished, but it's already quite alright." He's using the sample names to write some text. "Please don't spread the tunes on this disc." They're already on the internet. I've just downloaded it. They are meant to be demo songs for Sanity members only. Hope you will respect that. This should be the end of this message. Thank you. Well, it's on Mod Archive, so that's gone wrong, isn't it? That's gone totally wrong. They had a giant life-size Funko box you could stand. I really don't like the design look of them, but you must be popular for how many things they make. Well, people like collecting stuff, don't they? That's what this is. Just collecting junk here. That's what this Amiga is. Junk. What was that old toy that people got crazy collecting? Beanie Babies. It was... Oh, was it Beanie Babies? Was it Cabbage Patch Kids? Am I making that up? I seem to remember something about Cabbage Patch Kids. Were they dolls? Not doing good at this quiz show. I need a game of Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, I was considering busting out the C64, but I haven't got to that. What I am doing on C64... Hey, it's cool, Ben. I was doing another video to compare like speed of C64 and Amiga. I'm having real trouble with the... Like, the Amiga program is fine because it's just like almost the same program I wrote for the last video. Because I've got the timing thing. But the C64 one, I've got a C compiler working and it can compile a program for the C64 on the PC, which is pretty amazing. And it runs, but I'm just trying to get the CIA timer to time what it's doing, and I can't get it to do it. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. But there's a way of setting up the CIA timers in the C64 to count. You can get them to count 15ths of a second, basically. But I'm setting all these bits in the CIA timer, telling it to count, and it just comes back with, it just doesn't tick, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing something wrong. I remember Cabbage Patch Kids. Weren't they creepy looking dolls? I don't remember. I am collecting music CDs at the moment. Got 50 for £5 for a charity shop. I've still got my I've got a massive stack of Red Hot Chili Peppers CDs, because every time they did a CD single I bought them, like back in the day. I've got a big stack like that high of loads of CD singles. The CD singles were pretty good actually. They were only a few quid and they had like 4 songs on which generally weren't ones that were on the album. Generally, and they were like, there might be remixes sometimes, but quite often they were just completely different songs. I used to collect Garbage Pile Kids bubblegum stickers. Yeah, oh, do you know what I was thinking? Like, was Cabbage Patch Kids cards or stickers? But it was Garbage Pile Kids, where they were like a version of I don't know. Cabbage Patch Kids, I think people went wild for that at one point. Just had a brief flash of a childhood memory of collecting Pogs. I think you need to talk to Lockmorny Goat, because I think he's still got a load of Pogs. Is that right? Why were they called singles if they had 4 songs? I think they were called singles because they were named after the one song that you were buying. But what else you got on there was whatever. I mean, they were called singles even on vinyl, but you got 2 songs. You got 2 songs on a vinyl single. But they were 2 or 3 or 4. But it was a CD, so it could fit as many. It wasn't like a vinyl single, because a vinyl single could only fit a certain amount of music on it, but a CD single can fit as much music as any other CD could fit on it. He does have many Pogs, there you go. I collected so many, but ended when some kid at my school stole like off. Cabbage Patch Kids were creepy dolls, and Garbage Pile Kids were stickers that were twisted, sick versions of the dolls. There you go. Confusing policy that singles thing. You'd be in trouble if they started doing that with vodka. Yeah. And they used to do what did they used to call it? The double A side. Do you remember the double A side? That was weird. Where they say, we're not releasing one single, we're releasing 2, but they're both on the same vinyl. So it's 2 A sides, there's no A and B. It's a double A side. That didn't make any sense, did it? That was a marketing gimmick. Some of my CD singles were those tiny CDs that you had to use an adapter to play them in most CD players. I never saw any of those. All the CD singles I've got are they're just in a thinner jewel case, but other than that, they're just a CD. Pogs were the biggest thing in the world for about 2 months in 1996. Yep, maybe. And they were just little pieces of cardboard, weren't they, with a picture on them. The kids were loving them though. The kids were totally into it. I think I was in 1996, I was 21, so Pogs were like, nah, I'm into booze, not Pogs. Booze and fighting, that's what I was into. I remember some CD singles briefly had tiny postage stamp sized music videos included in MOV format. I don't think I ever had any that did that. I don't think everything I've got's packed away still, so I don't think I'd be able to find my CD singles that easily. But I've got a load of really good stuff. I bet you if I go through it now, I bet you there's like loads of stuff there that just isn't on any of the streaming platforms. I bet there's tons of it. It's a bit like the, like the DVD extras thing. That seems to have just disappeared. It's like we had a whole, like a lot of the time when you bought a DVD, it was the extras that were really good as well. You got to watch like making ofs and stuff like that. Remember the Fight Club one has a thing with multiple camera angles in it and stuff like that. It's got a whole thing about it. And the DVD commentary was great. And that's all gone. It's gone the way of the dodo. CDs have stood the test of time, still play perfectly. It's just the CDRs that fail. I think CDs can fail though. Normal CDs. I think they can degrade sometimes, but I think they're pretty robust. I don't know, I'd have to check mine because I don't know what the oldest CD I've got is. But I bet it still works. I should dig out my CDs and rip them all. I know a few of them are unlisted anywhere in digital stores. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking all those CD singles. I'm pretty sure all those B-sides, if you could call them B-sides, I'm pretty sure they're not on any streaming platform. A lot of DVDs had direct commentary too, which was interesting. Yeah, it was really good. It was good stuff. The Evil Dead 3 has got some really good director's commentary on it. Yep, too old for Pogs also. Used to find them inside packets of Walker's French fries. Throw them away. Do they still sell Walker's French fries as well? Is that still a thing? A lot of those singles have remixes that are almost like lost media now. Yeah, I think we're living in an age. I said this to someone else the other day. I think we're living in an age where we think that everything has been digitized and everything's on the net. But the problem is that the stuff that isn't there just becomes invisible to you. So you think everything's there, but some of it isn't. And the stuff that isn't, it's just gone missing. Tazos. Oh, so they weren't Pogs. On early CDs, the silver layer can oxidize. Yeah, I think I've got a. I don't even know what it is. It's like a. I think it's Dizzy Gillespie or something. I've got a Dizzy Gillespie CD that's got like all. You can see holes through it. Probably still plays, but I bet you not very well. You can still get them. Worcester sauce, French fries. Oh god. There we go. Crazy. It's the same issue that had HD DVDs had. I remember tons of those self-destructing very quickly. Especially Warner Brothers Studio movies. Did they have a bad plant where they were pressing the movies? Well, I think Red Hot Chili Peppers are on Warner Brothers. I wonder if their CDs are suffering from the same problem. Are they on Warner Brothers, maybe? I don't know. Tazos. So is this like a rip-off of a rip-off of a rip-off? Something like that. Tell you what, whoever came up with Pogs and was just selling millions of pieces of cardboard with a picture on them, people were like, this is amazing. You've managed to sell cardboard to kids and they're loving it. Genius. Did the person who made Pogs, are they rich? Are they rich because cardboard is cheap? Cardboard, cheap. I'm looking it up. Pogs. Who invented them and are they now rich? Milk caps. Oh, this is on Wikipedia as milk caps. Milk caps is a children's game played with a flat circular cardboard milk cap. Players make a stack of these caps and take turns to drop a heavy slammer object onto it, causing the stack to be disrupted. So is this not even a... It's not even a new idea. The game is also known as Pogs, under which it was commercially sold in the 1990s. The name originates from Pog, passion orange guava, brand of juice made from passion fruit. The use of the juice's caps to play the game preceded the game's commercialization. Did somebody get rich? It's not telling me that. Pogs. Pog. God, there's so many references to Pog on this page. The World Pog Federation. The Pog fad soared and peaked in the mid-1990s. Pogs were being handed out for opening bank accounts and in McDonald's Happy Meals. With the end of Pog's fad, Canada Games went out of business in 1997. Maybe nobody made any money. Seven other companies entered the milk cap fad after a comic book and card industry convention in 1993. Well, the World Pog Federation. There you go, Pogs. I wasn't into it because I'd discovered alcohol. It's Humble Crumble. Hope you're well. Just found your channel. Well, nice to meet you. You just found it literally now, or have you actually just watched a video before and now you're joining a live stream? Or did you just go, what the hell is this? Why is this person just got a stream that's got a nonsense name with a nonsense picture? It's from Hawaii, I think. Yeah, it mentioned Hawaii on the page. Hawaii. I wish the AI bubble would hurry up and burst. I think it's going to be a long time. People are pumping too much money into it. They're going to keep pumping that money. Pokemon was a genius too. It costs next to nothing to make them collectible with a few special hard to find ones, and make a fortune. Yep. Pog is a brand. Yes, it is. Well, that's what I read. You're the expert though. I recently sold a batch of 50 on eBay. A lot of the discs looks rather dodgy now. They were oddly stained in the layers. Well, you could use them as pogs. If your CDs are broke, pogs. I remember early Polygram CDs have the dark spots due to a bad lacquer. There you go. Remember when Bart calls the inventor of the Spyro? Well, I don't remember that. Just found it tonight. What? So you've never even watched? You never even watched any of my videos. You've just gone, hey, this is somebody's live streaming this rubbish. Well, there you go. Well, I'm here. Welcome to the show. Amiga 1200 was class. Still got mine. Well, I never had one of these back in the day. Let's get the big picture up. Where is it? There it is. Can you still hear the music while this is happening? Yeah, I never had one of these back in the day. I had a 500 and a 600. The 600 I've still got. But, the 1200 is my go-to machine now. I think it is for a lot of people now. Because it's got loads of memory and it's faster. And it's easy to put faster on it. Perhaps that's the thing. Got internal and external hard drive and memory expansion. Right. External hard drive. That was like a 500 thing, wasn't it? How do you get an external hard drive on the 1200? Is that through the PCMCIA? Isn't that really slow? Come back every 2 weeks for Amiga Classics and utterly random chat. Yeah, that's true. Slotted inside. Oh, so you've got a PCMCIA hard disk in the side of your 1200. That's crazy. I never had anything PCMCIA back in the day. I've just got this adapter now that's got a flash card on it. But back in the day I had nothing. There was nothing that I could put in there. That was one of the complaints about the 600 and 1200, wasn't it? It's like you put this PCMCIA adapter on it, which was like the rage at the time. But obviously there was virtually nothing you could use, and none of the 500 expansions now worked. So you're kind of screwing everyone over a little bit. I went from Workbench 1.3 to 3.1 with my 1200. It was a big step. Yeah, I never had one back in the day. I think I went from the Amiga 600 to the Pentium. So I skipped out everything in between. That was a step up, I can tell you that. Pentium, I don't know what it was, 133 maybe? Something like that. Skipped out 486, 386, 286 and x86 and all that. Skipped the whole lot out and went Pentium. And that's probably because I saw Quake and Doom and I was like, wait a minute, the Amiga's dead. Cost a fortune to upgrade, I bet it did. I saw, in fact, I was just reading, I've got one Amiga magazine left over, a real one, that I didn't throw away from back in the day. And that's got a PCMCIA CD-ROM in it, and that's from '96, that magazine. So they were talking about CD-ROM expansions that use the PCMCIA. Loved Rough and Tumble Class Fame. Class Game. I'm translating. Did you have a 600 Workbench too? That's what I had. Are you asking me or someone else? I had a 600 with Workbench 2. In fact, I've still got that 600 and it's still got Workbench 2 on it. Because I've basically kept the Amigas kind of like, well, maybe not this one. This Amiga's got 3.2 on it, which kind of came with 3.1, didn't it? But my 500's got, well, nothing on it, so you have to put a 1.3 disc in. And my 600's got Workbench 2 on it, so it's not been upgraded to 3. I don't really see the point, because you're just like, if we're going to be using this one with 3, why not just leave the other one as it is? I had a PCMCIA 10 megabit network card for my A1200 back in the day, which I borrowed from work. Did you give it back? No. 10 megabit network card? That's crazy. I never saw any networking happen on the Amiga. It was PC all the way. I have the Squirrel PCMCIA connected to a CD-ROM on my A1200. There you go. It's in that magazine. I think it is the Squirrel one. Hang on. The only magazine that I've got. Pretty sure they've got an article on it. Somewhere. Yeah, I was looking through this magazine to... Ah, there it is. It's probably not going to be in focus, but is it one of these? Oh, where are we? Here. That thing. That's not in focus, I'm sorry, but whatever. Is it one of them? It says, fitting a CD-ROM depends on the interface. A SCSI interface, such as a Squirrel, is a good choice. That's not SCSI. They're showing PCMCIA in the picture. I don't understand. Someone's written in. I'm looking for a CD-ROM drive and have a few questions. The price of dual speeds is pretty reasonable, but are these drives any good? I've seen your review for the 6-speed CD-ROM. Are most CD-ROM drives user-friendly? Are they easy to use from Workbench? And easy to actually plug in? Where do they plug in? PCMCIA? Question mark? What exactly is the storage size of a CD? I heard about 500 floppies. Is this true? Most importantly, due to the immense amounts of data that can be shoved into CDs, will I need more RAM than my... This isn't written by a person, is it? This is written by a magazine. Will I need more than my standard 2 megabytes? If so, is it possible to get a trapdoor RAM, even though I've got my hard drive inside them? It apparently was written by somebody from Stoke-on-Trent. I've tried to be concise. I hope you can help me. It's written by Andrew Thelwell from Stoke-on-Trent. Dual drives are pretty standard, frankly. Well, they've just answered the questions there. CD-ROM drives appear on Workbench like any other disk icon. You can squeeze more than 500 Amiga double density disks if you wanted. Good lord. You don't need any extra memory. Amazing. Well, I suppose the CD32 is proof of that. Yeah, so I think the Pentium was my first computer with a network card, my first computer with a CD drive in it. There you go. But the Amiga was my first computer with a hard drive in it, which is pretty cool. I went from 500 to 600, loved the 600, still have one. Yeah, I like the 600. There was a guy remaking Rough and Tumble, spent ages redrawing older graphics, and then had a hard drive crash and lost everything. Has he never heard of backups? Perhaps he hadn't heard of backups. Assassin was a great game too, and Project X from Team 17. Yeah, I've got Project X up there. The new Project X game is pretty good. That's the one. Is it on Steam now or something? Not sure what the speed of the PCMCIA bus is, but I feel like a SCSI adapter might not be up to a 6-speed drive. Yeah, the PCMCIA bus is 16-bit, isn't it? Isn't that one of the reasons why it's slow? Because if you put memory on it, if you put like for the Amiga 1200, if you put memory on there, you're losing half your bus, I think. But don't quote me on that. Anyone pre-ordered the 2026 Amiga 1200 out in June? I did. I pre-ordered it. Because it does look pretty good. I thought it was going to be really, really expensive, like multiple hundreds, and it's like 170 quid or something, so I thought that was actually quite reasonable for what it was. Back in the day, I only had a basic Amiga 500 and upgraded it to 1 megabyte. Never knew that Amiga could have a hard disk. Well, I think the Amiga 500 could have one, but you had to put like a massive sidecar on. But yeah, it's IDE, and 600 and 1200, it's just got IDE interface, which is pretty cool. I enjoyed playing Eye the Beholder and Escape from Cold Days. I actually was playing Eye the Beholder on stream and I just got bored of the maze thing and gave up on it. But I've got it up there. Where is it? There it is. Gave up. Had to give up. Did like 5 or 6 live streams on it. I've just got sick of the maze. I was just like, you're gonna have to like write this maze down because it's crazy. Got all the Amiga 4 mags on CD. I had on. Oh yeah, I've got them on. Bought them off an eBay seller on CD. I used to have a load of Amiga formats and I binned them all at one point. Wish I didn't then. My squirrel is black. There we go. The magazines used to edit questions from readers. I once asked Page 6 magazine about using Apple disk drives with much detail. The edited letter made it sound like an idiot. I thought they'd written that question, but I don't know. Haven't pre-ordered, but would like to get the Amiga 1200 and hook it up to a TV as long as it can run the full workbench on it. As far as I'm aware, you can. I still have my A590 hard drive with a 105 megabyte hard drive with 2 megabytes RAM. That would have been pretty cool. But also massive. Your Amiga's like this wide when you've got that thing, isn't it? So no, it's not much wider than the 1200. 1200 is the very similar width to the 500, isn't it? Using PCMCIA on the 600, I think capped fast RAM to 4 megabytes instead of 8. Anyone played first and second Samurai Classic? No, not me. My PCMCIA compact flash adapter is faster than the IDE one. Really? That's mental. Got any ideas who can fix a broken micro A1? I don't know what a broken micro A1 is. As I remember, the A590 hard disk was 20 megabytes and cost about 300 quid. There was a RAM expansion in that magazine for the A600. It said it was half a megabyte. I don't think the A600 had a half a megabyte expansion, but it was £10 in 1996. We've definitely been in that stuff. Eye of the Beholder 2 was great. Well, I was playing 1. Didn't like it. I hated Pushover. I played that on stream as well. Pushover. That wasn't too bad, but I never went back to it. I've got the disc somewhere. Would love someone to remake Eye of the Beholder game. Keep classic gameplay, but add an in-game map function. It really needs it because it's insane. The map is crazy. Like you literally would have to sit there with pen and paper, I think, to get anywhere in it. The Domino game, yeah, that's the one. Replayed and beat for the first time the entire Eye of the Beholder trilogy in 2004. That is hardcore. That is super, super hardcore. What can I say? Always wanted an A590 as a kid, but it was a dream. I couldn't afford them back then. I don't think I had a desk big enough to put it on. Not a remake, but Legend of Grimrock 1 and 2 is absolutely awesome if you like Eye of the Beholder. Didn't finish 1, not sure if I'll still have 2. I didn't finish 1 on stream. Definitely didn't finish it because, oh my god. I think it got to like level 5 in the dungeon. It was just like, oh my god. You'd have to go back up to level 2 to get down to level 6. There was no way, unless you had loads of time and sitting there with graph paper, it's not the game for you. Now I own an individual computer's ACA 500 Plus with a network module including a 68030 accelerator with my Amiga 500, which is crazy. That does sound crazy. Can any of you remember the game Walker used a mouse and keyboard to control your walker? I've seen a video of the game, but I've never played it. 68030 and A400, yeah, that would have been the dogs, that would have been. Was it Psygnosis? Somebody said it was DMA's first game, was it? DMA Design's first game? Is that the one? Something I found out way too late, Lands of Lore, The Throne of Chaos uses the same engine as Eye of the Beholder, also a brilliant game. You've got all the RPG knowledge. Walker was fantastic, incredibly long loading decrunching times on my poor A500. Lionheart was a good game. Lionheart looked incredible. I don't even know what that is. The ACA 500 Plus is a brilliant piece of kit. OG, I completed it. You completed Lionheart. I never played many games on my A500 and 1200. Was into the demo scene, making my own tracker and such nerdy stuff. That's a bit like what I did. I remember playing Cannon Fodder. I don't remember playing anything else. I probably did, but I don't remember. I just remember doing tracker stuff and sampling things and doing programming and things like that. It was like my first... Well, I wouldn't say I think the Commodore 64 was a real computer, but the Amiga felt like a real computer. I was like, I'm doing real stuff with this. It's a real computer. Absolutely loved that game. Patrick Stewart did the voiced the king. Did he? Have you ever watched Steam Boy? I've still got the DVD of that. Steam Boy's a really good one. That's got Patrick Stewart doing a voice in it. No, Ray! He's really good. At least he lived in Lands of Lore. Didn't do so well in Oblivion. You all must remember Zool. Yes, we remember Zool. For Zool, I like the music more than playing the game. I was well happy when Zool 1200 came out. Yeah, with the background Licorice All Sorts. That's what you got out of that one. You got Licorice All Sorts in the background. Steam Boy, I can't remember how it went, but I watched it many years ago. It's a really good movie. I really like Steam Boy. We'll have to rewatch. Must have the DVD somewhere. Parallax scrolling. Yeah, it's got that. It's got. I assume it's dual playfield, so it's got two 16-color playfields probably, but the 500 version's only got one. I had a Star LC20 printer on my A500. Spent ages trying to get a good print out of the King Tut image. I'm not sure if I hooked a printer up to my Amiga. I might have done, because my dad would have brought home the printer from work that he used on the PC. I think it was a Canon Bubble Jet, like a portable one, and I might have got that to work on the Amiga. I think I've still maybe got some printouts of like code stuff from the Amiga. I think, but I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure if I ever got that working. Doesn't sound like something I'd be that interested in. Maybe it just didn't work, I don't know. But it was a parallel port printer, I think, so it could have worked. Zool 2 was my favourite, but I burnt my oven chips playing that. You know it's a good game when you burnt your oven chips. Just set your timer. That's the thing, like when you're playing video games, like 30 seconds. If you sit down, I do this, you're putting something in like the microwave or the oven or something, and you sit down and you go, I'll just play a few minutes of like Assassin's Creed or something while away, and then like literally 10 minutes have gone past and you didn't even know it happened because you were just like messing about with stuff. You don't seem to understand the passage of time when you're thinking really hard. I think that's the problem. I think when you're thinking, you think that time is passing quickly, but actually it's passing slowly. I think that's what's happening. Maybe, I don't know. Something weird going on in brains, at least in my brain. But time doesn't make sense when I'm playing a video game. I had the Zool soundtrack when the demo came out on the Amiga. They had a terrible off-pitch bit. Managed to finally fix it last year using OpenMP on the PC. Had a Star LC10 printed out my homework. Nice. I had a Canon BJ10 EX bubble jet. Do you know what? I think it was the Canon BJ10. I don't know what the EX bit was. It was like a really compact printer. I think that was the one. I had a Star LC10 connected to my Amiga 500. There you go. Any of you play Alien Fish Fingers? Was made by a home programmer. I've never heard of that. Star LC10. Star LC10 buddies. Nice. Game rings a bell. Can't remember what the game was though. Sound of a real needle printer. It was a platform shooter. I had an IBM PS2 printer working with the A500. My dad somehow made that work. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy stuff. The IBM PS2 though was essentially just a PC though, wasn't it? It was IBM's way of trying to make a PC that no one could clone. That did not go well. They were like, we've already cloned your old PC, why do we need your new one? Killing aliens, then getting to ship and escaping. Sounds like every game, doesn't it? Printers nowadays are too quiet, not the same in the whole household. Can't hear it printing row by row. I used a program called FlexiDump and printed out all sorts of game instruction books. Alien Fish Finger is good, there you go, you got fan. I had to start LC10 colour, it was very noisy and slow. It's worth watching the Computer Chronicles episodes where they've got a load of printers on. There's one where they've got like 7 printers in the room, and some of them are horrible. I had some LC80 column dot matrix printer. It was tiny, I loved the fanfold printouts. Well, printers, eh? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did get a printer working with the Amiga. Be a nice thing to try it now because I've still probably got Wordworth on here. I could write a letter. Love the dot matrix printer love. Yeah. Dot matrix. I remember they had the dot matrix printer with the BBC. Yeah. Dot matrix. Right, we better get onto we better get onto playing a bit of Indiana Jones. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all night talking about printers. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. Name your favourite printer. I don't know any other names of any printers apart from... In fact, what the printer... I've got a Brother printer there. I don't even know what model it is. It just says Brother on it. I only bought it because it had a scanner on the top. And do you know what? I've never changed the cartridge in it since I got it because I barely print anything on it. Printing's for losers. Everybody knows that. I now have a colour laser, much faster, better, but soulless. Yeah, mine's a black and white laser, so mine's like got a bit of soul. And it prints out really quite not very dark. So the print's quite hard to read on it, and I don't know why that is. I don't think it's in a draft mode. I think it just might be rubbish. Just might be rubbish. Back in the day when Printer Ink Mafia wasn't completely effed up yet. I think this is the longest we've distracted Dave from his game with chat. I don't think it is. I think we've had ones where we didn't get to start playing the games at like 11 o'clock because we were talking about rubbish. Then going to be talking about printers. At least it's not football. I did notice though, speaking of football, in the Amiga Format magazine, there's a football mouse. I'll see if I can find it. I just thought, has LGR got this or what? Did you ever see LGR with his stupid videos with the where he gets like really rubbish mice? Well, there's definitely one in here. Where is it? And it had a 2-year warranty. I couldn't believe it. At least it said it had a 2-year warranty. Where was it? It looked proper rubbish. Proper rubbish. People offering Amiga repairs for like 25 quid in this magazine as well. That's probably quite a deal. See, I'm distracting myself again now, looking for a picture of a stupid mouse. Why am I doing this? This is just stupid. There's the SCSI. I'll find it. I'm going to find you a picture of a stupid mouse. Because I've got to do it. This is 1996, this magazine, so it's getting a bit thin on the ground in here. It's getting a bit thin. There's not much to write about. Amiga 600 expansion, £10.90. That says it all. 1996, just get rid of your Amiga. That's what the thing was. Is this it? I'll tell you what is there though, is the MIDI interface that I've got, that Daytel Electronics MIDI interface. Got one of them, still works. Genlocks, no, hang on. I'm going to find you the world's most rubbish mouse with the longest guarantee. Amiga 1200 though, in here is 350 quid. It says lowest price, just the bog standard Amiga 1200. 350 quid. So that's what they were still going for in 1996. I don't know if they were selling any though. Was the Amiga 1200 still hot property in 1996? There it is. I found it. Look at this. Look at that. 20 quid. Would you buy one of them for 20 quid? The soccer mouse. Does it come with that mouse mat as well? Like a soccer thing mouse mat? £20. Amiga compatible. 400 DPI, micro-switch buttons, and a 2-year warranty. To all the football fans, this is the mouse for you. Directory Opus 5 is there as well for 50 quid. I didn't even know you had to buy that. Yep. Football mouse, anyone? I still have my LC10 in the loft. Can't imagine it's working anymore. Probably not. That's why I got a laser printer, because I was sick of inkjet printers used twice a year. And they said they had no ink. Well, I use mine like twice a year, and it still has the ink that it came with. I used it all mine going around to friends to print out some credits. Got an MPS 1230 printer. Can't find the fan fold paper for it. I don't know about that. Fan fold? That's crazy. Right, I've got to get my head in the game now, because I've got to work out what we're doing in this. Oh, is it F10? F5. I can't remember what we were doing in this game. We were in a cave. Oh! Fish on a string, that's it. Fish on a string. Anyone remember that mouse that didn't have a ball but 2 wheels instead? Who made that? Which nutter made that? Right. I can't remember what I've got to do. I've got a staff. I've got the 2 statue heads. The sunstone, the moonstone. I need one more. I've got the fish on a string, which doesn't point anywhere, apparently. But that'll point to the stuff I'm looking for. We need to start a retro printer appreciation club. I'm pretty sure there's... maybe LGR's got some videos on retro printers. Right, what the hell am I doing? There's a broken column here or something, does it say? Broken column? It's just a hunk of crumbling masonry. Don't know if there's anything relevant about that. Nope. Oh, game window is tiny, right? Because I got the I got the magazine out, didn't I? That sounds like a nightmare to use. What's the... Oh, the two wheel mouse. Look up Keytronic Lifetime mouse. Well. Right, does anybody remember what we've got to do? We were in a hole and we managed to climb out of it through a waterfall. I remember that. And that means that the girl is stuck down in the hole, which means that her necklace won't interfere with the fish on a string, which means I can use the fish on a string, but I don't know where I'm using it. That's the problem. Fish on a string. And I don't know if I've been out that way before. Can I walk to that? You're just going to say I can't reach it. Right, I'm off, folks. Pleased to have found your subs laters. Well, subs laters. Subs laters. Subs laters. Well, we'll sub you later. Right. It's not... There's nothing for me in there. Nothing. There's nothing... I'm checking... There's nothing in here as well. Oh, so I've been up there. Oh, it's got the animated waterfall. That's nice. That's very nice. Bit of colour cycling. Oh, and this is the next room with the statue heads in it as well. So this is where I came in, isn't it? Let's just walk out of here and just remind myself what's going on. Yeah, so there's these statue heads I might need, but if you pick them up, this thing goes down and closes the door and you can't get back in. So I don't know if these statue heads are Zeus, Ares, and Apollo. We were using the fish like a divining rod. Yeah, fish on a string. Got the Retro Games A500 mouse today. A USB tank mouse with no scroll wheel. Nice. I think I'll stick to normal mice and trackballs, yeah. Right. I think I might sneeze. Excuse me. What am I going to do? I came through there. Let's go up here. Remind myself what is going on. Oh, okay. Oh. Whoa, I've not been in here before. I have not been in this room before. This is new. Tempted to get one for my emulated Amiga, even though it has support for scrolling in Workbench now. Yeah, I don't have one on this and it supports scrolling. But when I use the emulator, I'm like, oh, I just naturally use the mouse wheel and it starts working. I'm like, whoa, this works. Well, there's a door there, a door here. What's this stuff? Oh, shelf. It's a marble shelf. Oh, where's he going? Don't go that way. Oh, so this is going to get me through a door. So, can I... I'm going to use the keys. Use the statue head with the shelf. Uh-oh. It kind of did something. Not bad. Imposing. Oh, he's just like... Can I put the other one on there? Oh, it goes down a bit more. So I'm going to need all three, right? Maybe. My brother had one of those things and I went for the first Logitech thing with a scroll wheel, and after that the IntelliMouse. Oh yeah. In 1998. I use a Tikas USB mouse joypad adapter on my Amiga 1200. Works great with any modern USB mouse. I'm still going for the old school ball mouse for the real deal. Still have a fondness for the early Logitech mice that had first optical, and that first optical IntelliMouse that Microsoft made. I've got one of those. I think I could probably get that to work with the Amiga if I wanted to. I bet you it still works. It'd probably be more useful for the Amiga because it's too low resolution for modern PC stuff. Can I put this clay jar on there as well? I'm going to put some more stuff on there. Where's shelf? Oh, he needs something heavier. Have I got anything heavy in here? Got gum. Yeah. So he's willing to put... I need that third statue head then, really, don't I? So I'm going to have to find something to put on there to weigh this thing down to get through here. Let's go through this door then. Let's save it there while I've done something already. Fish on a string. I'm going to save it over fish on a string. Fish on a string. Whoa, it's... Right, let's go through here. Maybe this goes somewhere different. Ah, this is... So this is the hole. That if I step on it, I'm going to get back in the hole. I did get that staff out of there as well, didn't I? What's this? Oh, the statue head. That's one I can't pick up though, isn't it? Because as soon as I step on it, it says "we." What? Oh, weirdness. Ah, that is doing that on my screen. Is it flickering on the stream as well? Or is it my monitor that's doing that? Can I pick up the statue head? It's too heavy. Can I use the staff with the statue head? No. What are we doing? This is usually no help. Keep looking for a way out of it. I've already found a way out. Can I go through? Oh, I don't want it to follow me. Do I? Oh, what? I can go. Oh, this doesn't go anywhere though, does it? There's the LucasArts logo. Oh, there's a pulley. It says pulley there. It operates the gate. It says I can't reach it. What am I even clicking on though? It's like it's saying there's something there that really isn't there. Does it look like there's a pulley there to you? Looks like there's nothing. He says he can't reach it, but is it on the other side? I don't understand. Anyway, that's probably how I've got to get her out of there. And there is a pulley there. Weird. If I do the string on here, it points to her necklace, right? Got it. So you can't reach the pulley. It's funny that they're putting things that I can't see. That's really odd. Is that a good idea? How were you supposed to know that was there? I used to get flickering light on my A600 when it loaded games until I got an accelerator with 128 megabytes of RAM and preloaded games on start. Assuming it's when WHD load had to load new things. Yeah, I think the flickering might be just WHD load having to swap ROMs out or something. I don't know what it's doing. I don't think that would be a problem on this real game, but we can't get it to work properly. The map room lies beyond the next chainer. Okay, unless I cannot get past the gate, I need the orichalcum detector. So I need to find the stuff to find the thing to do the thing. Right. It's got a little animation of him going up the waterfall. And now he comes out on the other side. Right. Off we go again. So we probably do need that third skull. Shame we never made this game into a movie. We'd have preferred what we got. Possibly, yeah. Possibly. There's nothing here. Nothing. I would have preferred that. There's going to be a lot of wandering in this episode, isn't there? Wandering around. Because it's a maze. Right, that takes me back in there. Let me just go... Where does this go then? Okay, that goes in there. Right. And then through there goes back to where I was. So somehow... I'm going to need this. Oh, there's two places to go this way as well. I need this statue head. But I can't get it because when I do get it, I get locked out. A maze, it's time to get the graph paper out. I know it might be. See, I can pick this up. But then the gate shuts. Oh, I can't... You won't put anything else on there. It's not heavy enough. So, I need something to put on here to weigh this down so I can take this thing. That's going to be my problem. That's my problem. I don't know what else there is even to pick up anywhere. So there's this way. Have I been here before? Nothing in here. Dead end. Does the fish on a string work in here, or does he just say it's not putting anywhere? And then there's this way. Got to be missing something somewhere. This is where I started the save, wasn't it? Got a doorway and a cave. Can I get in there? Too slippery. I get one feeling hearing old game synthesized music. Well, I suppose this is not technically synthesized. It's sample, I suppose, but it's they've sampled the this is obviously a PC port, so they've sampled the PC synthesizers. But I know what you mean. Right, I can't do anything here. Fish on a string doesn't work. How do I get to that bit over there? Oh, can I use this? Oh, the water isn't... Can I fill the clay jar with water and make it heavier? Is that a thing? Very ad lib, yeah, it is a bit. Maybe I can do it here. Where was it? Over here? If not, I can... The waterfall is selectable in the little place where the girl is. Here. No. Can't use the clay jar with the cave. Maybe I've got to fill that with water. That's my guess right now. That's my guess. When the computer actually made music with samples instead of just playing a pre-recorded MP3. Well, I suppose technically... Yeah. I suppose that's still how music is made nowadays, though. You sample loads of stuff and you play it together. Can't pick that up. I think I need to go back down there and see if I can fill the jar with water. That might be my best bet. That's the only thing I can think to do right now. If I can find my way back there. Don't like the mouse resolution in this game. It's really poor. They've really gone for the slowest mouse they could. But then maybe they just wanted the accuracy. How do I get back to the cave now? Is it this way? I can't remember now. Or is this the dead end? This is the dead end. Last big game I remember to use music like this was Unreal Tournament. Yeah. And then we got to Quake, didn't we? And Quake had music on the CD, and that was it. It was game over for music then at that point. Right, which way do I go here? Is it this way? Yes. And then I'll go down the hole. Oh, hidden door. Let's go down the hole. Duh. D. What? Dumb. Why is he says stupid stuff when he goes down there? Right, if I can't fill the jar with a waterfall, I don't know what I'm going to do right now. Oh. For some reason it goes a bit bonkers down there. Ah, I see. Waterfall is a thing. So use the clay jar with the waterfall. He's going there. Or is he going to say no? Hang on. Use clay jar with waterfall. Oh, okay. That did work. Well, at least that's the only thing I could think to do. At least it's done something. Now all I've got to do is find my way back to the other side, because now it's put me back on the other side, which I don't want to be. That was deliberate. Unreal Tournament had full tracks. Gothic 1 and 2 used direct music to play the music, like Adlib basically did before. You could extract those music sheet files and play them with a specific player. It's funny that, because I did those videos on bars and pipes, and Microsoft bought that company, didn't they? And they took the people who worked on that and they went to work on, I think, direct music and stuff like that. So I think direct music is directly related to the Amiga, weirdly. Don't come to me for indie tips. I lost track of what we were doing several streams ago. Good morning, comrades. It's the Grey Hadouken. I vaguely remember not locking yourself out, but in by getting the last head with the whip from the other room. Well, that's worth a try, but I've also got a jar full of water, so maybe there's multiple ways to solve this problem. Which door do I go through, though? That's the question. Is that the door I came out of? Is that the one I came out of? Yep. Did that wrong. But yeah, if we lock ourselves in, that'd be fine anyway. That would be fine. But I've got my jar of water. This game does have multiple solutions to problems, so it could be that there's 2 solutions. Keep forgetting I've got the whip. Where's the whip? There it is. There's the whip. I fell asleep. I've actually been here since 7 p.m. Glad I could make it. Glad you could make it. I was going to say you were here in spirit, but you were actually here physically, but not in spirit because you were asleep. Which is it this way? I'm going to try the water because it was an idea, had an idea, and it's letting me do it. But maybe this will work on the shelf instead. Not this shelf, but the other shelf. Maybe. Don't know. Something heavier. So maybe I'll try putting it on the shelf outside. Use the fish on a string in every room. Maybe, but it seems to be kind of not doing anything. I mean, you can use it in here, but it just says it doesn't point to anything. Yeah, I thought it'd be directing me around, but it's not doing any of that. Is the statue head a different statue head? Maybe I could use the whip on that. I don't think that will help. Which door am I going through? Is it that one? I'm already lost again. And then is it this one? Oh my god. Then maybe this one, or maybe it's that one. I can't remember. Nope, wrong way. I'm back where I started. Here, try this one. Used to have a tracker program that could make the UMX files for Unreal Tournament. Can't remember how many channels it could support. 64 in my head. Maybe it's just how fast your processor was. Right, I am now officially lost again in the maze. It's got to be back this way somewhere then. Oh, sound font's still a thing. I remember loading different sets of samples on my O64 for the Final Fantasy VII to make it sound closer to PlayStation. I don't think sound fonts are a thing anymore because you've just got a PC with an absolute ton of memory in it, so you don't need a sound font anymore. Here we are, we're back. Let's save it in here before I get... forget where I am. It's a maze. So maybe I could put the jar full of water on the shelf. Maybe. But maybe not. Is he going to let me put it on there? No, he's not. Well, like you said, it does let me see that from the other room, but God, it's not going to let me whip that, is it? That would just like, it's like miles away. Let's see if he'll let me do it. Maybe the, is he going to let him do that? He is. I don't think I would have guessed that because it looks weird. It just looks like from there, like you wouldn't be able to reach it with the whip, but obviously you can. Obviously you can. Right, now all I've got to do is find my way back to the other room. Now I'm locked in. And I'm back in this dead end again. This way, maybe. The sound font stuff worked up until the SBX F. What's that? F1, is that FI? Until Microsoft reworked how audio works and that way disabled direct hardware access with Windows 7, or did they already do in Vista? I don't know. So it's heavy enough to weigh that down, but light enough for a whip to pull it out. I don't get it. But apparently this water-filled jar is not the same as the statue head. That's all we know. Well, let's open that. Is that going to lead me back to where she was? That's the bit I don't really know. Find out. No, this is a new place. So let's save it there. New place. I'm doing lots of saves because I hate this maze. I hate mazes. They're just annoying. It's basically, that's what Eye of the Beholder was. It was just a massive maze, the whole thing. So you've got a way of reloading your game instead of, I've lost, or you can just reload your game and go back to where you were. Oh wow, the X, what is that? X5? Forgot about that card, even though I used to have one. Sound fonts are still kind of thing. I think I see YouTube music videos made with this or that sound font. I suppose sound fonts still exist, but just not in Word. Because you get like plugins for like, you know, music workstation things now that are just like, hey, here's a set of pianos and things like that. So they're kind of like sound fonts, but not ones you load onto a specific card. OpenNT can open UMX files. Not sure if it can save them, but you can write standard mod formats and use the Unreal editor to import mods into UMX. I guess some new source ports of old games might support them. They'd still have MIDI support. Yeah, this probably was a MIDI game when in its original format. Right, do we go up or do we go across? We go up. More bones. Is that a door? No. Should I use the fish on a string? Nope, it's not pointing anywhere. I'm sure there's got to be a clue of when to use the fish on a string, or you're just supposed to be using it all over the place. Okay. This is weird. Stone shaft. Gold box. A shaft plunging into the darkness. Is there anything up here that... Because now I... Oh, chock. There we go. Wedge that keeps the counterweight from sinking. Well. Oh, I can't use the chock because... Nope, nope. Well, if you can knock that... Oh, that didn't do anything. Can I use the water-filled jar with the chock? Nope. Trying the fish on a string. Oh, it's pointing at the gold box. There we go. Boom. We want the gold. The gold box is the thing we want. Unsurprisingly. Still have mine was actively in use until 2021. I kept putting that thing in new computers until there were no regular PCI slots anymore. X-Fire, one of the models that could have a drive bay with a ton of audio ports on it. I remember a late Sound Blaster had one of those under my CD drive. Yeah, and they probably sounded better for it as well, didn't they? Right, I think I've got to get this chock out. Keeps the counterweight from sinking. If this counterweight sunk though, how would that help me? Because he can't do the whip on it. He tried with the whip, but it doesn't work. Oh, we've got a ram's head or something on there. Oh, I've got the staff. Oh, there we go. Oh, the counterweight is free, but nothing happened. Nothing happened. If the counterweight's free, why isn't it moving? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. But I have freed it. There we go. That's all we know. So I can't do anything else here. Nope. I don't think there's anything else I can do in here. He wants to get over there. Oh, he doesn't even say. Doesn't even say he'll go over there. Doesn't even say he'll do it. Hey, he made some progress there. I freed a counterweight, but I don't know why. Must be a PCI Express to PCI adapter out there. Resurrect it. I was thinking that. Is that a thing that exists? It's the Pro with that external console. Also have my fattier... What's that? Fatality model with the bay with 2 extreme musics. Oh my word, everyone's gone sound card crazy now. Lost my Extagy when I last moved. It's a nice little external device. I think I had a Fatality model back in the day. Is that Fatality? I went with an X-Fi AE5 Plus. Basically, I have one of the successor models. The only onboard audio that was really any good was that one that came with the NVIDIA Enforce MCPT chipsets, pretty much on par with Audio. Couldn't any of them be any good because they'd always have too much interference from the computer itself. It's surprising the Amiga's output is so good. That was one thing when I went to the PC. I was like, oh my god, the audio output is awful. Whereas the Amiga, I was used to the Amiga audio output that sounds. I mean, you're listening to it now, and it's really clear. There's no hiss on it and all that kind of stuff. And then you went to the PC, and it was absolutely chronic. It was proper chronic. It didn't have. I'll have a look again on the counterweight. It didn't give me an option to click on it. Let me try again. I couldn't see anywhere, but it is a bit weird, this game, because sometimes you have to roll over a place that's like you didn't know you had to roll over, like that pulley in the other bit. But is that pulley attached to this? Like, there's nothing. There's the stone shaft. But there's nothing to click on here. You can't click on anything. So no is the answer. I remember being snobby about my Audigy with one of my mates got an Enforce 2 based PC. I think a lot of the PC audio issues early on because they were using 8-bit samples on 16-bit sound cards. Probably, but also the interference from the computer was pretty bad, I think. I love how while Dave struggles with indie, we always get distracted to something utterly unrelated. Well, we were talking about the music in the game that sounded like the PC, and then you started talking about PC cards. So it's kind of related. Kind of. Right. What is this? Another broken column. Another Lucasfilm or LucasArts thing. Was it Lucasfilm at the time or LucasArts? Can't remember. Oh my word. What is this? The devil is going... Oh, that's the stone shaft. Oh, and is the chock going to be down here? Is this where I just was? How is any of this helping me? Oh, I've just What's this? Okay, so that's why I had to do that thing. But what was... Oh, okay, so that's got me up here so I can get to the gold box. Nice. Nice work. I didn't know what problem I was solving. It's weird that you couldn't do anything with the actual counterweight, and it didn't... Freeing the chock didn't free it. Didn't make any sense. That's the danger of talking to someone in a Dave Pooh live stream. Before you know it, you're on about some sound fonts in the presence of innocent people. Do not mention the sound fonts in front of normal people. They will not know what you're talking about. If you're going to work on Monday and you were like, guys, I've been talking about sound fonts. Does anybody want to talk with me about sound fonts? No, we don't know what you're on about. Stop it. Today's chat subjects of choice, sound fonts and dot matrix printer. I was talking about bubblejet printers though, to be fair, because I didn't have a dot matrix printer. I recall Creative saying that people should turn the treble to 0 and the bass to full to get around it. I was kind of worked but sounded miserable. That probably would work. but yeah, I think my first PC had a particularly crap built-in motherboard sound card. I think it was a dedicated sound card, but it was just some generic rubbish. And the amount of like hiss that came from it was absolutely awful. It really was terrible. Because I remember, like, on the Amiga, I was able to sample some sounds and play them back in a tracker and stuff like that, and I could build up a song. Because I must have had a sampler at some point, because I remember sampling stuff off VHS and things like that. But I did the same thing on the PC, and it just sounded awful. You could not use a PC of 1990 standard to do any kind of music production where the sound came out of the PC itself, because the interference was absolutely just too much. It was, and the hiss was terrible. Really quite awful. LucasArts, I want them back, but only with all the glory. Yeah. I remember when the Amiga came out and they said the sound was as good as a Fairlight. If it only had 2 built-in MIDI and 2 Amigas would be a Fairlight. Well, to be fair, the sound in the Amiga is good. This is a 1993 computer, and there's very little hiss and noise coming out of the computer. So whatever they did in here, it worked. But whatever they did in the PC didn't work. It really didn't. And I think nowadays you still have to have like breakout and stuff on the PC to get away from the noise and shield it from it. Right, gold box. I've got it. There are 2 more beads underneath it. Oh, look at this. Opened gold box. It's pointing at me. There we go. Have I got those things now? Are they in the gold box? Oh, I can open and close it. Well, that's weird. Oh, there they are. 2 beads of orichalcum. Why have they gone at they've gone at the top of the inventory for some reason. So can I put those in the box? It isn't. Okay, open the box. I can put those in the box for some reason. I bet you I can. The orichalcum is now in the box, and then I close the box. Oh. If I close the box, does the fish on the string not point anywhere? Ah, there you go. So, so we were just talking about RF shields. I've got an RF shield for the orichalcum. I can put it in my gold box. That is ridiculous. That's the name of my next save game. It's a gold RF shield. There we go. That's the name of my save game now. I'd love someone to make a LucasArts collection like the recent Atari 50 and Llamasoft releases. I remember some motherboards had a listing isolated onboard sound as a feature to try and cut down the noise. You could see a literal barrier on the board where the sound chip was. Yeah, they probably had to put a big like metal cage over it as well, did they? I even remember motherboards with audio tubes on it. Audio tubes. What? What am I doing in here? Is this where I came from? Hang on. There's nothing in here. Some jerks would say it's Wi-Fi signal hacking protection. Yeah. There was nothing in that room up there. Unless... I don't know, I don't think using the fish on a string in every room is going to be any point. I think there's got to be a clue as to when to use it. I don't know why it's a fish on a string for this as well. It just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I've got the beads and they're in the box, but what's the point in this now? What is the point? I'm not going to get out of here in any other way. A friend of mine found that Zoltrix, what? Sound cards for the PC were so noisy and unusable for the school PC lab it looked after. Yeah, they are pretty... PC sound was pretty bad back in the day. In fact, I'm sure I plugged my laptop into my amp the other day and it was really noisy. The sound of the Amiga was the thing that impressed me the most back in the day. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. I think I mentioned that in my Why is the Amiga So Awesome video. It's like, it's actually got a nice clear sound. It's not just the fact it does good sound. It's quite clear. Even the C64 was better. Don't want to be in here anymore. And the C64 could be pretty noisy, but PC beat it hands down. The Open AX4B 550 motherboard had an audio tube on it. The point of putting the beads in there is just to find out it's an RF shield, which will let you need somewhere else in another item. Sorry, you will need somewhere else with another item that someone else doesn't want to part with. Yep. Well, I've worked out it's an RF shield. I don't know if gold would make a good RF shield, maybe. Amiga audio was so ahead of anything at the time, but then they never actually improved on it in any model. And that's probably because it was so far ahead of its time. They're like, the next model came out. It's like, well, the Amiga, the sound's still really good, so what's the point? Suppose I can go pick up those. In theory, can I pick up these stones now? Because I don't need to go back in there. I'll just check if I can actually pick these up. I don't think I need to, but will it let me? Oh, it will. Let's let me pick the statue heads back up. I can't remember which door I've got to go through. Is it this one or that one? This one. So technically, can I put these... Oh, let's just walk to there. D-dum. Right, I'm just going to go check on the dog and grab some tea. Give her a drink. I'll be back in 1 second. Indy, don't go anywhere. Although I'm just going to try and put this head on... Oh, I can't put it on there. I thought I could put it on... Can I use this statue head with this statue head? I don't think that will work. Right, I'll be back in a bit. I've got beads now, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the beads. You can get good Z2 and Z3 audio extension boards for the Amiga. Mental. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What have you been talking about? What stupid subject have you got onto now? Nothing. Hang on. No. I've never seen a vacuum tube on a motherboard before. If I'd known about that back in the day, then I'd have wanted one. That doesn't sound like it's something that you want. Amiga in 1985-6 was something like having a PC with an RTX 5090 and an Intel Core i9-14900. Then suddenly along comes a machine that rivals the cost of a 5060 Ti with a Ryzen 9600X. There were plans to improve the Amiga audio with the AAA chipset, which never saw the light of day. Yep, that's true. I think they were going to put like dedicated audio processors on there or something. I mean, that's how Commodore would have had to have survived. They needed to like innovate stuff, but I don't think they weren't given the development budget for it. I mean, they were designing them, obviously. Like that Dave Haney was like, "Yeah, I designed this whole thing, but we couldn't make it because no one gave us enough money." So that was a problem. What am I doing? Let's talk to her, see what she says. Yes. Oh. She's not really any different, is it? Let's keep looking for a way out of here. Okay. Am I sure I can't... I'm sure I can't use these heads with the... No, because putting the heads on there just makes it go... Having the weight on there makes it go down anyway, doesn't it? Doesn't do anything. So when he walks off it, it goes back up. Pointless. Well, I've made progress, but I don't know in what way. I've still got the problem in here if we can't get out. Does this... He says he needed this. Let's give this to her. No, I can't do that. See, what have I really achieved here? Because he said he needed this in the note, but how is this helping me? What did it say in the note? The map room lies beyond the next chamber. Alas, I cannot get past the gate. I need that orichalcum detector. Well, I've got the detector. It's the fish on a string. And I've got that. But I'm now stuck again because I don't know what to do. It's just weird that it says there's a pulley here, but... Yeah, okay. Do these do anything then? Whoops. Use... I've tried that on the gate. It doesn't work, does it? I don't think that will work. Oh, use... I don't get, like, is he saying that this stuff opens this gate? What does open this gate? The pulley that we can't get to? I don't know. I'm confused. That does in some whole way make it possible. Would have been interesting to see where that the AAA chipset got released. Wasn't it also going to add chunky pixel support to proper Doom-style games and finally also possible without tricks? Yeah, that was something they needed. Yeah, basically, faster processor, different graphics support, more audio processing. I mean, it was just going, that's the way the PC went really, wasn't it? The PC was just like loads more processing power, that's what they went with. At the time, until we got 3D accelerators. Am I missing something with this gate? Is it am I supposed to do something with this gate, or is it just not? The Amiga sound card is a modern sound card for the Amiga. It's not cheap. Sounds like a Gravis ultrasound for the Amiga here. I don't know if there's anything I can do here. Oh, close the box. The only thing that's different is I've got the statue heads. And she can't climb out of here, so she's got to go through that door. So that's what I know, is I've got to walk through that door. And that's all I know. You can't use the fish on a string in that room because it just points to her necklace. That's the problem. Oh, I can go to this statue. But I've already used this statue to get the head. Can I put another statue on his head? Oh, it won't work. Oh, wait a minute. You could actually... I didn't realise that. You can actually walk round this. You can actually walk around that thing without stepping on it. I didn't know you could do that. I think you can ask her to help you get up there. Can you? She's asking me to say, I can ask her about stalagmites. But that's about it. Oh no, wait a minute. When I'm in the other room, does she follow or not? Do stalagmites go up or down? I can ask her about that. And she just says we need to look for a way out of here. And then my only option is to say, oh, she isn't going to follow me, but she does follow me, I think. Yeah, whenever I'm down here, she follows me. So the fish on the string is useless down here. I think. Oh, except it's going to point to me now. It's pointing at me. Close the box. Fish on a string. Yeah, it points to her necklace, even though she's not in the room. Talk to her in this room. Oh, that's pretty weird if we've got to do that. Oh, it's different in this room. What? No, what? Does she say something different in here? I think we need to open this gate. Yeah, I think that. I already knew that. Yeah. Looks like we're stuck. Is it gonna... Maybe not. What? There's a hole above the gate. What? Was that always there or not? That's ridiculous. What? I bet it's full of spiders. Or rats. Or snakes. So this conversation's different because she's standing in this room. Final real rot down here. Let's say that. What? Talk to her again? It's like convincing her to do it. I'd rather not. You probably wouldn't fit anyway. This is weird. When she says there's a big... Oh, that big hole there. I didn't even see that. Did I not mouse over that before? Was that always there? I mean, it was always there, but... It looks like a shadow. Is it actually a hole? Oh, I suppose a hole is a shadow. That was double the price I thought it was going to be. I can't imagine there's much of a market. What? Market for what? More sound cards? Let's say you probably wouldn't fit anyway. Was that a crack about my weight? Don't be such a girl. What? Woman to you, Buster. Oh, she's not happy with me now. What's that? Oh, actually, you can probably mess these conversations up, can't you? Go find a pit and jump in it. She's really not happy with me. I have to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was rude. Oh, she's forgiven me. It's alright. And he has such a way with women. So if I'm rude to her, she won't talk to me again until I apologise. Scared of a few bugs? Let's try that one. You're the one who's scared of snakes. I'll say I'm not. I am not. I'm not. This is ridiculous. R2. I'm not. How often this is going to go on for? I am not. You are too. I'm not. Is this an infinite loop? I think this might be an infinite loop. Okay, I give up. Alright, is she annoyed with me again now? Oh, I'm sorry I was rude. I wasn't that rude. Got to apologise twice in one conversation. So I assume this is the hole here that I didn't see. I thought that was a shadow because you got like a shadow, you've got a shadow, and then like that's a shadow. No, it's a hole. I think that's what she's talking about. Boost me through the hole. There you go. Boost me through the hole. I couldn't boost you as far as I could trust you. Right. So this isn't. The conversation's not helping. Can I not convince her to do this? I've tried both of these, but it doesn't work. Look at what the game has you doing. Oh, there you go. So maybe I have to do... I just thought it's an awfully narrow passage. Is this going to offend her? Are you saying I won't fit? Oh, here we go. After a few days without food, we'll both fit. Which one is going to offend her the least? It's not exactly a barn door. With luck, you might just squeeze through it. What about after a few days without food, we'll both fit? What about that? We're not really going anywhere until I crawl through there, are we? Maybe she's right. I convinced her. After insulting her several times first. Watch those hands, Buster. What's she implying? That was a good bit of animation there. There's a pulley on this side. I know there is. I knew there was a pulley. I didn't know there was a hole. Otherwise, I probably would have worked this out. Is that all we had to do to get out? Try making her so determined to prove you wrong that she agrees to get involved. Yeah. Yep. Well, I knew they do have these conversation things, don't they, where they're where you've got to say the right thing. But I wanted to insult her more. Apologising twice in one conversation. India would never do that. Never. How's this helped? Oh, I've got to talk to her again now. Let's just say, what do we do now? She's just standing in the way now. Let's keep looking for a way out of here. Well, isn't it the where you are? Why can't I go there? Oh, because I have to click right underneath her feet for some reason. This game does have some weird bits. Oh, she's out now. Is this where... This is just where we've been before, though, isn't it? So where does this go? What? No, wait a minute. Now we've got to try and get out. Is she going to be boosted through some more holes, do you think? Could I have done that right at the start? Is that a thing? I just don't know. Don't know. This is different now. Oh, I can go around that. Did I never go this way before? Have they changed the maze? Is it like the Matrix? Or not? I don't remember going that way before. This looks like the same place I was in before. It is the same place. Wait a minute, what is going on here? I went oh, did it go that way and I came out of this one? Is that what just happened? I think that's what just happened. Yeah, because you know where I can go here. It's a nice bit of waterfall action. So that just takes me around in a little weird loop. You need to use a fish on a string in these rooms. I can't because now the fish on the string is going to point to her. Won't work. Because I've got my stuff in the box. Unless she'll put her necklace in the box. Ah, look. Can I borrow that necklace of yours for a while? Maybe she will let me put it in the box. There you go. It's throwing off the orichalcum detector. So... so we need to hide it. Nobel Cell is a mighty king and his eyes see through. What? Are you crazy? Yeah, she's annoyed with me again. Oh, I'm sorry. I was rude. But I want to say the rude things. She always forgives me, though. Right. Your necklace is confusing the detector, right? Okay, we've been through this. So... we need to hide it. Right. Am I going to have to say it? His eyes see through what? It's a chant. Okay, that's the only choice I've got. I can't give you my necklace, but tell me your plan and I'll try to help. I just told her the plan. I want to put it in this gold box. Didn't I? Well, I kind of didn't tell her that, but... give me the box and I'll put it inside. Nice. It's a small box. I thought it was bigger than that. Oh, just for a few minutes. Okay, so she's got the box that's got all the stuff in it. Does the fish on a string tell me where to go now? It's going to say it's not pointing anywhere. Okay. Okay. Apology count 3. It's true. Right. Let's go in another room and try to fish on a string. She said only a few minutes. I'm wondering, is this actually a timed thing? Right, let's try in here. Fish on a string. Nope. And... is there something in here? Fish on a string. It's not pointing anywhere, it's going to say. It's pointing backwards towards that blank wall. What? This way? What's he say? Oh, walk to wall. There. It's a crumbly wall! Well, I generally use this ship rib with crumbly walls. That's the go-to tool, right? Oh, glad that door opened, because otherwise I was going to be stuck here forever. It's an orichalcum bead. This must have been the bead that attracted the orichalcum detector. Great, now take the gold box. I want to wear my necklace again. Okay. So now I can't use the fish on a string. Why did Gordon Freeman need a crowbar? Ship rib is way better. Yep, it totally is. Let's save it there because we've made progress. I'm saving it all the time now because I'm frightened it's going to die on me. Right, this looks like a room I've been in before though. It's only got one doorway though, so off we go. Whoa. Whoa. It's the map room. Atlantis is a lot smaller than we thought. Or we found some kind of map or scale model. 3 concentric circles. Oh, this is like the sunstone thing then, isn't it? Right, we've got stuff going on now. Heavy stone door. Well, open the door. It's locked. Heavy stone door. Open the door. It's locked. And heavy stone door. Open the door. It's locked. Oh, there's another one. Good lord. Heavy stone door. You can't open it. Right. Spindle. Are we going to have to use these clues? Because we've got a sun. You will get in the real maze after this. Doors, Indy's arch nemesis. Yeah. Well, let's go to the spindle. Made for the stone disc. Yeah, I thought that. I thought he was just gonna. I thought it was gonna do some kind of. Oh, whoa! Hang on a minute. That won't work. Oh, it's because I did it open. Oh, I'm on the IQ page now. How do I get off the IQ page? What did I press? It's I. Path, team, current, 257. IQ points. Right, I wanted use. And... do I need more things now? I thought I needed 3 of these though. Let's just push it and see what happens. I've got to line these up in the right way, haven't I? Oh, is it going to be in the book? Is it in the book? Or do I have to look on the wall here? Because we've got a moon and a sun and I don't even know what that one is. Well, let's try that. Waxing moon? Waning moon, is it? Waning moon. Was it a full sun? That? That didn't do anything. What? Maybe it's in the book. This puzzle looks quite nicely coloured and shaded. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm just wondering if the clues are in this room or if I am having to read the book. Did I get the right moon? Or am I missing a... am I missing one of these stones? Let's have a look. Do I need a third one? That was the wrong moon. It was that one. Waxing moon. If this doesn't work, then it's probably the book. No, it doesn't work. That was the moon, I think. Although it's drawn with a circle around it there. And then there's other doors here. That door doesn't have anything on it. And this door has got another picture on it that I can't even tell what it is. A thing. Granted, it looks way better on a tiny phone screen. I thought there were 3 discs. Yeah, there are, but I don't have 3 discs. I've only got 2. I only have 2. I don't think there's any other way for me to get out of here. If there isn't... oh, there is a way out. Maybe that makes some sense. Because maybe that means we've got... I better not lose the stones. I'm just wondering if there's another disc that I've got to find. Doors are Indy's problem. But maybe not, because there's no other way to go. Something with something in the books. Yeah, I mean, I'll check the books. Save it in here, and I'll check the book, because the book usually tells you what to do. I think it does anyway. Where's the book? But I think I'm missing a stone. Dialogue of Plato, is that the one? Oh, did I accidentally press a button? Oh, there's a big delay. If you press a button during that screen, it just takes you back out of it. If you were loading that off floppy disk, you'd be well annoyed. Oh. Yeah, it's like, what is it doing? Okay. I think it had... I think I've skipped ahead a bit because I think it's somewhere around here. To approach Atlantis itself, a world stone was required as well, with the rising sun. With the rising sun breaking night's grip above the fiery peak. Final entrance yielded only to contrary minds. Orichalcum, the metal that glittered like fire, instead they cast it into shiny beads and used it to mint coins, paying statues to do their work as if by magic. Wise men carved strange devices out of amber to search for the metal, but why? Strange devices out of amber to search for metal. That's the fish on a string. Surely this is absurd. As the waters rose around the city, 10 beads at a time. This, I doubt, is a while hearing a child's tale. Right, it's not that. You just click left. Oh, damn it. Click the wrong thing. I've got accidentally gone out of it. Do I have to, I don't have to use the beads with the door, do I? No. He said something about statues. There's no statues in here to put them in. So we're missing a world stone then, as we have the sun and the moonstone. Yeah, I think so, but I'm just checking. I don't know what to click on these things. You just click the paper clips, because when I click something it leaves the thing. Is it that? Yeah. Yeah, to approach Atlantis itself, a world stone was required as well, with the rising sun breaking night's grip. In many outposts, a sunstone sufficed if hot sunlight bathed the tall horns. At the greater colony, a moonstone was also needed, with a pale dawn. To approach Atlantis itself, a world stone was required as well, with the rising sun breaking night's grip. So that's the bit I don't have. That's the bit I don't have. So I've got to go find another stone. Just gonna have to be around here somewhere, otherwise we're screwed. I don't know if there's that many places I can actually go, is there? Don't know. Oh. Am I going to be lost in an endless maze now looking for a stone that's not here? She hasn't got anything to say about this, has she? It's weird that now the dialogue is things that you have to do. Oh, I can tell her to put the necklace away again. I don't know what I'm doing now. This just loops round. Yeah, time to upset her again. No, it's not this way. I'm going in a loop. I don't want to be in the loop. But wait a minute, there's no... This now gets me stuck back in this room. I suppose I can still go back up to the top on my own, can't I? Without her. Is that right? See you laters. So she stays there and now I'm back up at the top, like, looking for a thing. So this maze thing is not over. But I don't know. I thought I'd been everywhere though, so... I mean, I can still go down into this bit if I put the statue heads back in. But, it's... Maybe I'll put this back in the box just to be... Close the box. Right, this isn't going to do anything. Let's just see I didn't miss anything in these rooms. I didn't really think I'd be going back here, but now I am back. I am back in these rooms. Was there anything in here? It's got splinters in it. Nope. There's nothing in here, is there? No, I don't think there's anything else I can do in this bit. Well, it's a bit weird that you have these like bits of thing that you can click on that maybe not. That's still so shaft. I wonder if I'm just wandering around aimlessly for no reason now. I think that's the problem with mazes, isn't it? It's like, are you supposed to be wandering around them or not? I think I've picked up everything here though, so I don't know if I've missed this stone. Was it in here? This is a room that looks like another room, but it's just an empty room. Wow. Mouse is making weird noise. Don't know if you can hear that. That is making a weird noise, the mouse. It's this weird holographic mouse mat. It's a holographic Star Wars mouse mat. So I'm kind of stuck in here now. I don't have to pick up the... You don't think you have to move one of these, do you? If that's the puzzle, that's pretty annoying. You can hear that. It's pretty crazy. Right. This is the bit now where I'm going to be wandering around aimlessly for hours. So that's going to be the problem. Because there's something I've got to do. I don't know if it's like pushing those columns or something. I haven't got a clue. Oh, there's a door there that I never saw. Or have I been in? I've been in here, but not on this side. And there's nothing here. Is that right? I wonder if what's some of the worst unintended things out there have been heard on a live stream. I think there's probably compilation videos of people doing stuff on live streams. This room is useless, but I can get into it. So, congratulations. Didn't realise that was a door down there. There's a door to nowhere. Oh, that's a door too. Oh my god. I'm just not seeing it. Oh, look at that. Well, kind of, that's what that was all about. There are certain channels that specialise in compiling that content. That mouse mat is textured and feels sharp when you run your fingers over it. Yeah, it's because it's a holographic mouse mat, which was really annoying back in the day because I remember when we moved to optical mice, it stopped working. It didn't work with the optical mice at the time. So I had to stop using it, but I kept it. It's literally got copyright 1997 Lucasfilm Limited on it. So I thought I'd use it for the Amiga since it's a real ball mouse. Is there any more broken columns in here? This is going to be the most boring live stream now. It's going to be wandering around for hours. Possibly. Here we go. Look. Broken column. Can I pick this up? Can I pull it? Push it. You can't do anything with it. I might be wasting my time here. Unless I was supposed to be in that room. Maybe the stone's in that other room. I don't know. I didn't see it though. But I think I've missed an entire doorway. Oh, I'm on the other side of here now. Broken columns and some bones everywhere. Someone really needs to tidy up these caves. Well, people just don't tidy up in their caves anymore, do they? Is there anything in here? No, I've been up there. There's nothing there. Right, there's nothing in here. Oh, can I do anything with that now? Gate is locked, so I can't go back, which is good, I suppose. Less places to go means less things to do. There's nothing in this room. I haven't missed anything, have I, that's weird in the scenery? I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing anymore. That's not a broken column. I don't think this fish on a string is going to do anything now. Right, let's go left. Is this taking me back to the cave? No, I've been down here. Try this way. Because I suppose you've only got to miss one thing in these games, and that's it. He doesn't want the old bones. Oh, there's a column there? Broken column. Nope. There's definitely nothing in here. Oh, that takes me back to there. Yeah, I might. This is the thing. I might just be wasting my time here because I'm not sure if this is even what I'm supposed to be doing. Hidden door. Oh no, that's the door that takes me back down. I think I've almost re-explored this whole thing though now. Apart from this way. There's nothing here. Something to prepare for that? Yeah, it's probably going to end up being on the next stream now. I can get some scenery together and arrange a period correct aircraft. Right. See, this is the point where there's no point even doing... I'll just reload my save game now because I've just been everywhere and found nothing. So there's... Well, actually I don't need to now because I'm right back where I started. But yeah, I don't think... There's water leaking from it. Because I actually want to be back down here, don't I? Yeah, I don't think there's anything up there. Pretty sure you need to do something in the room with that spindle. Yeah, maybe. I just thought I needed another stone. It mentions a third world stone, but maybe I don't. It don't make no sense. Well, let's give it a go. I think that's the trouble with putting mazes in games. They should have, if there's nothing up in that maze, they should probably lock it off, but there's nothing in this room, I think. Which way is it now? This one? Nope. Nope. Oh, get out of the way! Doorway, there is. Doorways are hard for indie. This one. Now there's a broken column there. But it's not that. And that just takes me around in a loop, doesn't it? So it's the secret door. Secret doors. I think the broken columns, hopefully they're just a red herring. I don't even know why they're there. Right, we're back in here. It just says he needs a world stone though, but it doesn't feel like... Oh, gotta put them on in the right order. So it was... I'm assuming I have to line it up with the horns as well, and I don't really know that that's true. It was... Well, it looks like a waxing moon, but it also looks like a full moon. So... There's a new moon and a full moon. What's the difference? I don't know. I think there needs a third thing here. Because I've got that, and I don't even know what that one is. I think I am missing something, but I don't know what it is. Although it might imply that I need the third stone to get to Atlantis, and this isn't actually Atlantis, this is showing me where Atlantis is. Used it to do paying their statues. It's this page. So I don't have this world stone, so I can't do this bit. Final entrance yielded only to contrary minds. Anybody know what any of this means? Because it kind of looks like I need three things, because there's three doors. Although he won't, he just says it's a heavy door. He won't do anything with it. I do have like 3 of these, but he won't use those in the door. There's nothing else in here either. Don't have to use that in there, do I? Nope. Don't know what to do now. 2 stones, pale dawn and darkest night. But where does it... I've already done that one though, haven't I? Hang on. I've already done a 2-stone puzzle. That's the thing. In the book. Because I remember doing that last time. Unless it's always the same puzzle. It says... At many outposts, a sunstone sufficed. At the greater colony, a moonstone was also needed, with pale dawn to shred the darkest night. Well, maybe that's the... So is this the same puzzle as last time? Because we've already done this. I think the last time you had 2 stones, but the solution was just for 1 stone. No, I've done a one... Didn't I do a 1 stone puzzle and a 2 stone puzzle? Don't know. Pale Dawn, Darkest Night. Well, let's try it. But I think we've done that one. Maybe that's why I'm confused. Or maybe it's just the same puzzle again. What would the Pale Dawn be? It would be the Rising Sun. Yeah. And the Darkest Night would be... Is that New Moon? Have I got that wrong? I don't understand. New Moon is right. Well, it's not the answer. Unless I'm not supposed to line them up here. I'm supposed to line them somewhere else? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm missing something important here, but I don't know what it is. Because I'm sure we need another stone, because we've done it. We've done a 1 stone puzzle. We did a 2 stone puzzle. And this looks like a 3 stone puzzle because there's 3 doors and probably the one that's going to open. And it's got the bright sun, and that doesn't match to any symbol. Apart from it's a waxing moon. But then there's a 3rd symbol and I can't even tell what it is. It's a circle. So I don't know. So it's not these. Unless it's wants that. That doesn't make sense. I think we're missing one of the stones. Unless it's in this room. No, I'm completely stuck, I think. Either I'm going to be wandering through the maze for another 6 hours, looking for something that might not be there. Yeah, it feels like I should have another... Hopefully I've not soft-locked the game. I've not got to a point where you can't do this. That couldn't be right. That's not right. It's just weird that this symbol doesn't match up with anything I've got. As far as I can tell. It's not any of the symbols on here, is it? Unless they want darkness and waxing moon. That doesn't make much sense. None of that makes sense. That won't be the right answer. Well, this might be one of the puzzles I have to look up because I don't want to spend 6 hours walking through a maze again. And I might just be missing something that's on the screen somewhere, maybe? Noon, sun, and new moon. It said pale dawn, though. Don't know. I'll try it. Oh. Noon, sun. I don't know. But why would that be the answer? No, it's not. Yeah, I think there's supposed to be 3 here. I don't think it's supposed to be 2. I think it's supposed to be 3. Wait a minute. There is one thing. I'm gonna try it. I guess the Pale Dawn thing only tells the Moonstone position, and the Sunstone is the one, the first part for just what I don't know what that means. I think and I don't know if I already tried it, but putting those stones with those statues, which I've now left behind, and I wish I hadn't. How do I get out of here? Is it this way? This way. Alright, there's only one thing I can think to do. I don't know why I'd want to do it. Other than it said it in the book. Phew. Don't step on the thing. There we go. I think this is... yeah. If I pick up one of these, because I can still pick these up. Right, can I use this with this? No, is the answer. That was the only thing I could think to do, because it said offering these to statues, which these are statue heads. No. Nope. Poop. Yeah, it might be that I've missed something in a room, because there were bits in the game where if you just missed one thing, you were done. Or it could be that I'm not understanding this part of the game. It might be one that I've got to look up, because I definitely don't want to spend hours wandering around. It's a bit of a shame that I think that's the problem with mazes in games, isn't it? It's like you're putting a maze game and a puzzle game together, and you've combined things in a way that you didn't want to combine them. See, it'd be nice if they locked the puzzle bit, the maze bit off while you were doing the puzzle. You'd be like, okay, I know what to do now. But I think wandering around aimlessly for hours, not knowing if you're supposed to be wandering around because you think you're solving a puzzle, is not that much fun. Either that or the solution's in that room and I just don't know it's in there. See, it might be, I feel like I've tried pushing and pulling all these. I don't think it's that. But I'm back in here now with 3 statues, but I don't think that's gonna do anything. Is it through there? Maybe. See, I'm just desperately trying things now. Nope. There's definitely nothing else in this room, is there? No, I feel like I need another stone, but I don't know where it is. It was made for the stone discs. Yep, it certainly was. It's not in this room, is it? Am I missing something? Nope. I looked it up now since I vaguely remembered that Sternhart had one of the stones and it should be where his skeleton is. Really? But he said he just had a note. Should we go back? I don't remember that. Did I miss that? Was there a stone next to him? Or have I already picked that up? No, because I needed 2 to get in here. Let's look. Is it this way? Was there a stone next to him? Note. He's dead, all right. Isn't it? Oh, it's there. It's that right there on the floor. Oh my god. Look at it. Oh my word. I've walked in this room so many times and I've not seen that. It's right there. Oh my word. I was never going to find that. God, you've got to be really careful in this game because it's got like a limited palette, so everything's blending in with the background. Yeah, I've been in this room, like in the last stream as well. I was in this room and I saw the note and I saw him and I just didn't see that at all. Just like a rock. I don't know how you were supposed to know that wasn't a rock. Oh well, I've got it now. Okay. Right, let's go back to the room. It makes more sense because I've done the puzzle with 1, I've done the puzzle with 2. And now I think I'm just going to set them to what the pictures are on the door. Oh, it was more distinct on PC. Is it because it had a bigger colour palette? Because this is an Amiga port. It's like a 16 colour or something probably. Maybe they've got a few more for the sprites or whatever. Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, I've been in that room 20, 30 times and I never saw it. God damn. Well, it's lucky you looked that up because I was never going to find that. Right, I think I'm just going to line it up with what's on the doors now. I haven't looked at this stone yet. Can I look at it? I don't suppose you can look at it until it's on the thing. Earthly images. So we've got 3 images in this room. We've got a sun, we've got a waxing moon, is that? And that's probably a... God knows what that is. So let's put these on in order. World stone. Right. So I think it's going to be the full sun, the waxing moon, and another thing, which might just be guessing, because there's only going to be one thing for that. It makes sense that he had it since he took it to Tikal and ran away, but it wasn't sure if the Nazis had taken it away from him at this point. Well, we do not know. Oh, look at that. Oh, city, West Sea, volcano. So, unless it's in the book, we could match it with the pictures on the door, which was that. Oh, didn't want to click that. It was that. And then... Oh, God, it's really hard to click these. was that, and then this one. I don't know. I can't even... If there was a picture of something on that door, I can't tell what it is. What is that? City... East Sea, Volcano, West Sea. Maybe it says it in the book. There's only 4 though anyway, so... Let's try West Sea, maybe? Oh, was that it? It's that picture on that door. I don't think you can really tell what it is. What the hell is this? Click. Yeah, I was trying to match it up to that picture, but again, maybe that's another PC port problem, because can you tell what that is? Anyway, we got a thing. We got a door. Maybe we have to do different ones to open different doors. I don't know. Let's save it there. Let's save it as blend. See how much blend in background. Oh, yeah, I can fit that on. There we go. Well, it's midnight, so it's time to stop. But glad we found that disc, because oh my word. Shall I walk through this door? Just see what's through the door. This might not be the correct solution anyway. Maybe there's multiple wrong solutions or something. It takes a lot longer to save when you do a new slot. Oh, look at that. I've got a hole in my elbow sleeve. Let's see. Oh, taking the stones with him. Okay, maybe this is what? Uh-oh, Nazis! If you hadn't looked up, I don't think anyone would have noticed that final disc. Well, nobody did. Nobody's pointed it out, and I've been in that room 20 times. I didn't even see it. Even when you said it was there, I was still having to hunt around for it. I was like, wait a minute, this... I don't know. Right, I'll leave this for next time. We've got Nazi problems. We got Nazi... What's it? Print screen to quit. Boom. Right, I think... oh, the mouse... I say this every time. The mouse is back. Wow. That's another problem with that game. Not letting you change your sensitivity is a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh. But that was good. That was good stuff. Look, I'll put Space Debris on to end it. That was really good. I'm finally, hopefully, maybe out of the maze, but now I've got Nazis to deal with. This is a big game, actually, this Indiana Jones. So, but it is pretty good. It's got a few things that are like that thing blending into the background, and that thing with the balloon flying was awful. But it's not bad for a 90s game, early 90s game. It's not really bad. It's actually all right. But back in the day, I would have been stuck there for hours with that stone disc. I tell you what, even on a CRT, it might have even blended in even more. So I'll have to look at a script. In fact, maybe there's a picture of a screenshot. I'll have to look at it on the PC later and just have a look at what it's supposed to look like. I think that's about halfway through. Really, halfway through the game. Wow. There's been quite a few hours of gameplay, really. I've done like 4 live streams on this now, maybe 5. Can't remember now. Been quite a few. I mean, there has been a bit of messing about, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. Not bad at all. But it's got its 90s problems, but every game's got its 90s problems, isn't it? But yeah, it's suffering from that palette thing as well, so... But That's the problem in all these adventure games. In fact, it's got some dodgy bits in here where you just like, you're basically just having to mouse over the whole screen to find out what you're doing. In fact, the new Monkey Island, what's it called, the new Monkey Island, Return to Monkey Island? That solves that by just letting you press a key, and I think that's what you do. You just press a key and it just shows you where the items are on the screen, because it's just really annoying to be searching around the screen with the mouse. It's not really that much fun. And that's the thing that all these adventure games suffer from, because it's not actually obvious what's the thing you can click on and what isn't. I never saw that hole in the wall. I thought it was a shadow. So yeah, the Return to Monkey Island does solve that with like, just show me the things I can click on, show me what they are. Because I don't think the puzzle was that you didn't pick the world stone up, was it? I think you were supposed to walk in that room and go, oh, I'll just pick that up. But he didn't. I don't think he even calls it out or anything. The song here is your theme at this point. It's become the theme for the stream, because I used to just use it as a test. When I was setting the stream up, I just put it on as a test to make sure the sound's working, but it's become like, and then I'd start the stream with it, so I just like kept going with it now. It is a good mod, and it's 350 kilobytes, so back in the day this would have filled your entire Amiga 500 up pretty much. In fact, you might have had trouble playing this on Amiga 500. Full playthroughs with no searching and trying are like, no searching trying are like 3.5 to 4 hours. Wow. Indy's so obsessed with not leaving the stones behind, but completely ignored the final stone. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. I just didn't see it. It was just it was so blended in with the background. Absolutely crazy. Game should come with warning, but yeah, that's the problem with porting a game like this. But I think, like I said, the showing you where the items are in the new Monkey Island is the solution to that. Because, like I said, I don't think that's what the game developer wanted you to do. They didn't want you to like be mousing over the screen everywhere just to see if something like that pulley in that other room. You can't even see that. That just like, it's just there. You can mouse over something and it says there's a pulley, but you can't see it at all. And then he says, I can't reach it. I'm like, well, why can't you reach it? Because it's basically a text adventure at that point, because I don't know where the pulley is. I'm just having to read what it says and say, well, why can't you do it? Why can't you reach it? I don't know. Weird. And that hole in the wall, I just didn't get that one at all. But there you go. You've got to be careful about every single little pixel in this game. I thought it was going to be I thought I'd missed it. I thought you know all those broken pillars? I thought it was going to be underneath one of those. That's why I went through and I pulled and pushed every single one. Computers are for virgins. Computers are for everyone. Except little kids. Well, maybe even little kids now. Still got some beer left. Right, that's the end of the stream. With me drinking beer. Not real beer though. Because we're looping Space Debris now. Right, be back in a couple of weeks probably for well, we're halfway through Indy, so we've got to push on. Push on, as they say. Push on. And yeah, I'm quite enjoying Indy, but not when I can't find a tiny item in the middle of nowhere. What is going on here? What is happening? What is happening? Right then, it's it. Space Debris has looped now, so it's time to leave. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. And be back in a couple of weeks for more funsies. More funsies. More funsies. Someone keep track of the apology count for next time. That's true. Every opportunity I get, I'm gonna like insult her. But to be honest, I thought it would still let me through the conversation, but it didn't. I had to apologise. But that guy's being a dick in another language. Yeah, I've put him in timeout for 24 hours, so he's gone now. He's gone. Right then, I will see you in the future. Future things will affect you in the future.